we can start. So this last week, rather this week for you guys, because I'm on Sunday, you're on Saturday. Tuesday, scheduled a this very live with Magdalena, and she put it in calendar at a wrong week. So you put it for the next week.
Yes.
So we had to cancel. I had to cancel that one, but it happened for a reason, and I'll share that story with you towards halfway of this presentation or this live. And but the first, I wanted to ask you, Magdalena, you wrote a post last week which went viral.
Yes.
What was
So
that? What was that
what?
post?
So, hello everyone. My name is Magdalena Panurska, and I am the creator of Courage to Create. Last
Mm-hmm.
week, I had the pleasure of going viral on Substack, and it definitely was once in a lifetime experience, and I will tell you why.
And
So
that was with a post, I must mention. It's not a note. It's a post, full blown post you have written. So
yes, not only that, but it was a really, really long post.
yes,
Lots of
yes,
reading.
yes, yes,
So there was a lot of reading. So if anyone tells you to write short, take it with a grain of salt. So
yes.
so a little bit about my background and my posts, and how did I get to go viral on Substack.
Mm-hmm.
So I am originally from Poland, and I wrote and I grew up in Poland, and I wrote in Polish. Started with a poetry. I loved writing, and then I showed my poetry to a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now, but a boyfriend at the time, and he told me that my writing sucked, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart, and I stopped writing. So then I didn't. So I have not written for 20 years. Then what happened was, of course I came to US. I learned English. When I came to US, I didn't know any English, so of course I had the imposter syndrome and all the stories in my head that no one will ever write, that no one will ever read my writing. And then 2.5 years ago, I ended up in a hospital with my son. At the time he was 14, and one of his lungs collapsed, and it was on Easter. It was on Easter Sunday, and we were literally driving to a store to get a chocolate bunny, and he says, "Mom, I'm having chest pains," and I was like, "Do 14 years old have heart attacks?" I had no idea, but I was like, "Okay, we're just going to go to emergency room." And so we ended up in the emergency room, and because it was Easter Sunday, it was very low staffing, etc., etc. So they did his first procedure didn't go very well. And so we had to transfer him to a different hospital. And we ended up spending an entire month in a hospital with him. And as I was sitting by his bed, I thought to myself, how do I process all these emotions that I'm experiencing? And I had my aha moment. I was like, okay, I will just start writing. So writing was a way. It started as a therapy, and then when we after a month and 3 surgeries later, he was okay. Now he's okay, and he's flourishing, and it was a story with a great ending
Mm-hmm.
for him and as well for me. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually have been writing every single day. I have not skipped a day yet, knock on the
Mm-hmm.
wood, for 2.5 years now. And then at some
Right.
point, I decided, oh, I'm going to share my stories with others because
Mm-hmm.
other people, I'm sure, want to hear and are going through something similar.
Yes.
So I came on Substack a year ago, and I've been sharing my stories and writing what I call it, a writing from a gut. So I've
Mm-hmm.
shared some very powerful and impactful stories, but they never uh, they never really took off
Mm-hmm.
until recently.
Mm-hmm.
Which takes me to the viral post. So my viral post was about um, uh, a 20-minute writing
Mm-hmm.
exercise that actually rewires your brain, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a accumulation of 10, maybe 15 years of
Mm-hmm.
work that I've done on myself and for myself. So
Mm-hmm.
I've tried every single method, every framework, every
Mm-hmm.
mindset tool to
Mm-hmm.
transform myself and transform my life. And
Mm-hmm.
some of them work, and it was okay. But I never felt like they actually worked for me. So I was doing the work, but the
Mm-hmm.
work wasn't working.
Okay.
So
I get
I
that
needed
actually.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
needed something that would work for me. And
Mm-hmm.
what I will share is that I'm very analytical. I need science. I need data. And I need to see results because I'm a high achiever. So
Mm-hmm.
I've studied neuroscience. I've studied mental rehearsal. I've studied metacognition,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I was writing, I had this aha moment that I can actually combine all these things and make them into a 20-minute framework. And of course, I started experimenting on myself first, and tweaking different things and watching and noticing what works and what doesn't work. So after 2 years of experimenting on myself and others, what I end up with is this framework of see it in your mind's eye,
Mm-hmm.
which is a metacognition, and it's also mental rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
Scripted, which is
Mm-hmm.
write it by hand, and for me personally, the writing by hand is it's very important because
Yeah.
it connects to the science of brain and handwriting, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah,
It,
and then
uh,
go ahead.
yes,
Mhm.
keep going, please. Yeah. I had a
And
thought, but
then
I'll keep
yep,
it for later.
and then lastly, the first step is acted as it
Mhm.
already has happened because our brain does not know the difference.
Yes.
So, so I will just circle back quickly, and I will keep the science very high level because people usually tell me that I get too sciencey.
Yeah.
But in terms of the three steps, here's what happens in our brains when we do the mental rehearsal, and when we are experiencing the metacognition, which is imagining our future self.
Mm-hmm.
Our neural circuits are actually activated, and our brain thinks that, oh, we've already lived it. So that's one. Number
Mm.
two is when we write it,
Mm-hmm.
our reticular activation system, which is right at the very back of our head, where the brainstem starts.
Uh,
Sudden,
prefrontal,
sudden,
no, prefrontal cortex. Is that?
yeah, prefrontal cortex. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
try to I try to uh,
yeah.
um,
Stay. The,
yeah,
yeah,
stay high level, but yeah, prefrontal
yeah.
cortex, absolutely.
Yes.
Suddenly, reticular activation system actually all of the sudden starts noticing new
Yeah.
solutions, new
Yep.
ideas, new openings, and
Yep.
those are the things that were there. We just never seen them. And I'm sure you've heard about the phenomenon of blue Honda or red Ferrari, right? Like once you notice one, and when you are aware that you are noticing, and you say to someone, "Oh, here's a red Ferrari," you are start noticing them more and more.
Yeah.
And the, all
Particularly when you buy a blue Honda, and
yeah,
suddenly you start seeing blue Hondas everywhere. Yes.
exactly, yes. With
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
son, we played the game over at Ferrari, but yeah,
Yes.
same
Yeah.
concept. And then
Yes.
lastly, it's the so act as it already happened, which
Mm-hmm.
is installation of a new identity. So think about it as an upgrade in
Mm-hmm.
our software that's in our brain. So
Yeah.
writing the future in a present tense actually collapses the distance between who we are right now and who we are becoming. So,
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you the story you told in your post,
mhm, yeah.
which actually demonstrated how you did this 20-minute exercise and it changed everything for you.
Exactly. And Flora, thank you so much. 3 steps: see it, script
Yeah.
it, preferably by hand, and act as have already happened. Thank you so much for capturing that. So my story was the particular story was I was running a non-for-profit organization, and
Mhm.
we were in dire strait, and of course we needed more money, and a lot of that happens with a lot of non-for-profits. There's always shortages of money. But for me, after when I did this exercise, was I put future. I wrote about my future as the CFO of the
Mhm.
non-for-profit,
Mhm.
and as someone that is seeing the money is coming to, and that I can actually um, I call it finding the money under the rocks. Because that's actually like literally what it started happening. I would have a conversation with someone, and what it seemed like a rock, there was actually money hiding, or right underneath it was like, oh, here's $2,000 and here's $3,000, and so like all these ideas just kept coming, and they were always
Mhm.
there. I just
Mhm.
never actually was present. I was never noticing them. So grants,
Mhm.
of course, they were there. Um,
Mhm.
People that wanted to contribute, they were always there. I just didn't have the right conversations with them.
Mhm.
The opportunity to participate in fundraising was always there. So it was just so incredibly exciting and magical
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
watch that happening. Yeah.
Yeah. And you wrote a subsequent story about you doing that exercise again,
Mhm.
and this time it was become, and I'll quote from your the question you actually wrote about was, what if I became the kind of a parent who never misses another performance, because you
Mhm.
missed the performance, your son's performance, and your
Yeah.
husband kept on texting you, he's
Yeah.
looking for
Where
you,
are you?
where are
Yes.
you, he's
Yes.
looking for
Yes.
you. And
Yeah.
then when you actually did the things, and you were able to attend his performances, and your son said, you had changed, mom, something is different, and you asked him how. So that is something
Mhm.
worth noticing that how this simple exercise has changed two biggest aspects of your life. One is
Mhm.
was your work one,
Yes. Mhm.
and other one was your parenting.
Mhm.
You raising your son in a different way.
Yes.
Is
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. It was, yeah, truly, again, truly magical. And again, the beauty of it is that it, like, literally it takes 20 minutes. So people, my clients ask me, why 20 minutes? What is it so magical about 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So the 20 minutes is long enough that we can get into the flow,
Mm-hmm.
and short enough that our day-to-day activities are not
You
actually
can
taking over. Yeah,
Yeah, you can do it in one sitting. So you don't
exactly.
have to plan an afternoon and all that. So
Hmm.
I'll tell
Hmm.
you something. Now I'll share with you my story, Magdalena. I read your first post, your viral post, and I was blown away. And if those of you who don't know me, like Magdalena, I have tried everything. I call myself a self development junkie. So and it's
Same
not
here. Yeah.
not something new. It's been going on ever since. My family knows my I have cabinets full of self development books which I have read and worked on.
Hmm.
And I don't say they don't work; they do, and they have brought me this far so far. But every now and then, something you read and it clicks. And your exercise clicked with me because two things. One, it all the science you explained, I know about it, so it worked. I knew how it's worked. And second, it involved writing, and writing is my passion because I have also found by my personal experience that there is a connection between your hand and your brain, direct connection. Science proves it. So I said, okay, I have tried visualization exercises and I have worked with them for a while, and then I give up because
Yes.
tuning your mind to visualize for a while is very difficult. But writing it, I can go for hours. So I did the
Ab-
exercise and I put it aside. And then I was last week when we had our presentation or our live, I keep saying
mhm.
presentation, our live, I was going to show you my notebook in which I did
Ooh,
it.
beautiful. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I was going to ask you, okay, this is really good, this works. But as I was preparing for our live, I read your post again,
Yeah.
and then I read my own what I had written, and I found it is not the same what you were doing. There was a problem with it, and that's why my brain wasn't working on it. So I'll read you what I wrote in the question I wrote, because you
Mhm.
said you write your problem or your desire, what you want to do. So I wrote down, I'm becoming a Substack bestseller and staying that way with constant new paid subscriptions and with manageable workload.
Mm.
So this was my problem. So I wrote 6 months from today, what I'll
Mhm.
be doing as when I have already achieved all that. But this had a tone of setting a goal
Mhm.
and achieving that. This is not what you are doing. So
Mhm.
if I could read you the question you wrote first time, which was, what if I became the kind of what if I became the kind of executive director who found money where everyone else saw walls?
Mhm. Mhm.
This was about becoming a person.
Yeah.
And then your next question was, in the second post, it was, what if I became the kind of parent who never missed another performance? So you were talking about becoming the person, not
Mhm.
about
Yep.
achieving a goal.
Mhm.
So I said, okay, what do I actually want to become? The kind of person I want to become.
Mhm.
So my question became, I did the exercise again, and my question became,
Mhm.
what if I became the kind of creator who has all the time in the world to create, relax, have fun, help others, and still make insane amount of money from her creativity. How about that? And I wrote the
Love it.
6 months from today, what will I be doing once I have achieved all that? Now, see the difference. First one I did, nothing happened. I put it aside.
Yeah.
This one I did, day three, an opportunity came to me. Actually, I'll go back. Day one and two, after the first exercise, there was I noticed few things which I wanted to do, and I wrote about them, and I said I'm going to work on these.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did second time the exercise, I found that all those things are adding more to my workload. They are not decreasing my workload, and I wanted to spend minimum time so that I have time for creativity.
Mm-hmm.
So here the mindset shift happened with the second one. And I found that I was evaluating everything with the lens now that how much work it's creating for me and um, um, uh, how it's going to take me closer to the person I want to become in 6 months' time.
Mm-hmm.
So, day three, an opportunity came to me. And normally I would have discarded it. Nah, I can't do this. This is not for me. And I have been doing that for a long time. And this time I looked at it and I said,
Yeah.
maybe this is the thing which can take me over there where I want to be. And more I looked into it, the more I became convinced that this is it. So I am now going to, Magdalena, turn my business 180-degree. I used to
Okay.
say to people that
Mm-hmm.
you write first, you grow first, money is a byproduct which comes later.
Okay.
Now I'm going to concentrate on building my business in such a way that money is the focus, growth will come later because people follow those who have proved themselves. So I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it in public. So every week or every fortnight, you will get an update from me where I am reaching with this. So this is my promise to my readers
Oh,
and
wow.
and to you, Magdalena, who have put me on this path. Thank you very much. And do you want to talk about what we are planning to do with together a bit?
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Before I talk about it, I really want to. I want to acknowledge you and honor you and cherish you for doing the work. Number one,
Mhm.
taking
Thank
action,
you. Thank
because
you. I
that's
did it for
that's
me.
well, that's right. But that's the key. Think about how many
Mm,
times we read
mm.
something and we actually never do it.
Yes.
I know, being a self help junkie, I have many books and many courses that I started but I never finished, right? So I
Hmm.
really acknowledge you and honor you for taking the 20 minutes and doing the work, right?
Thank
And
you.
then you put it aside, and then you came back and you had
Hmm.
the aha moment that this is actually more about becoming, and
Hmm.
it's about a new identity. And so now you are stepping into the new identity of the CFO of your
Yes.
Substack, right?
Yes. Of my
you
business. Yes.
Yeah, you are
Hmm.
becoming the CFO of your
Hmm.
Substack. But that is happening only because you did the work, and because you took the action, and because you were writing, and you did the actual writing in your journal, and right. So it's not I cannot stress this highly enough, to the importance of doing the work, and that's why it's so wonderful, because it's only 20 minutes. It's not taking 2 hours of your day.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes of doing the work.
Hmm.
And in part, as you are doing the work, you are becoming. So you are as you are becoming the new identity, the CEO of your life, the CFO of your life, the CEO of your business, or whatever. Pick your own title and make it
Mhm.
your own.
Yeah.
That's when the magic happens.
Yes.
So, part of the magic is being in a community and being able to share and have support
Mhm.
and have a community around you, so they can witness and they can hold you accountable,
Mhm.
as you are becoming the new person. So
Mhm.
we're going to invite you to course or a workshop that we're going to do
Mhm.
in the next couple of weeks
Yeah.
that will help all of us in the in, and support all of us in becoming the new identity or becoming the new person
Mhm.
that we already are and that we are practicing, and then we will be supporting you and also doing it. And for me, the most exciting part always is that I get to do it along with Nira and everyone else that will join our cohort.
Yeah. So we are planning to do a workshop together. We just came up with this idea this morning because this is such an having gone through it myself and
Mhm.
practiced it myself, I can understand Magdalena's excitement in sharing this with others and why this post has gone viral because it has resonated with so many people.
Mhm.
And if you read the comments underneath that post, there's unbelievable amount of engagement on this post. So we decided we'll do a workshop together. We hold a workshop together where we'll help you do this exercise with all the instruction and also create a space and time to share that because I have also found you said Magdalena that you read it once and put it aside, but I have found
Yeah.
that if I keep that question uh,
Mhm.
up front somewhere where I can look, then I'm
Mhm.
evaluating every decision I'm making. Is
Yeah.
it helping me to reach
Mhm.
to that? Is it helping me to become the person I
That
want to
person.
become, or is it hindering me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
That's fantastic.
we'll help you do all that in that workshop, and
Yeah.
bring in the accountability for you uh, and to each other that we get there. So
Mhm.
watch out for the details in this post when it we put the replay out, and also we'll be talking about it for the next 2 weeks since the date for the workshop times and how we're going to do it. And we'll love to have you guys over there. And even if you're listening to it afterwards, the recording part, um, you missed it. Some people said they couldn't join it because they are in a different time zone. Please check our the publications, Magdalena's one and mine one, and join us in that workshop. I will invite. There is not enough time left, but for 1 or 2 minutes, I'll invite any questions you have for Magdalena or myself. I would love to have you guys. Uh, if you want to know anything right now, we'll love to answer that.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Flora. Flora is a yes for the workshop.
Wow,
So
already.
we already have one person. I love
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you again, if you have any questions, just
Yeah.
let me or Nira know, and we're happy to answer and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
guide
Yeah.
you, share with
Yeah.
you.
I'll
It's
ask. I'll ask a one word answer. Did this present this did this live was useful or not? Can you put a yes or no in that? chat, please. Because if it is, I would like to do more like these with Magdalena or someone else who, because today we didn't talk about the practical uh, tips and tricks. We talked about mindset change, and which is actually probably more important than how to grow on Substack, or how to do this on Substack, or how to uh, do that. So mindset is, I think, the key lies in the mindset change, and most of us need it.
A lot of
Even when,
yeses. Yeah,
mm,
yep, a lot of yeses. And Jeffrey says that it's really helpful to see
mhm.
real people behind the offerings. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely life changing. And then a lot of yeses. Jeffrey,
wonderful.
just so you know, I'm real as it real it gets.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Awesome. Thank you so much
Okay,
for having
okay,
me.
right on time. It's time to say bye, and have a great day. Whatever is left of your day, and mine is just starting. So wonderful. Thank you very much. And thanks, Magdalena, for your wonderful, cheerful personality. You just light up the room.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you, Jeffrey. Yes, real people are really good people.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
Yes,
Cheers.
yes. There you go. Thank you. Bye.